Estimation, rounding off numbers. Here's the general rule for rounding numbers. If the number you are rounding is followed by 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, add your rounding number by 1. Example, 38 rounded to the nearest 10 is 40. Next, if the number you are rounding is followed by 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, then the number will remain the same. Example, 33 rounded to the nearest 10 is 30. So now, the area of Thailand is 513,115 square kilometers. So how do we round off the 513,115 to the nearest thousand? So the number here in the thousand is 3. So how we are going to round this off? So in our rules, the 3 is followed by 1, and then 1 is less than 5. So since it is less than 5, the 3 here in the thousandth place will remain the same. So if we're going to round this off, we will round this off like this. So it will become 513,000. So the 3 here remains the same because the number that followed by 3 is less than 5. Moving on, round off 8,146,397 to the nearest 100. So the digit in the tens place is 9. And then it is greater than 5. So the digit in the 100 place, which is 3, will increase or will going to add by 1. So to round off 8,146,397, we round off like this, and it will become 8,146,400. So it will become 400 here because the number that is followed by the rounding number is more than 5. So round off 1,157,402 to the nearest 100,000. So what is the number in the 100,000? Ones, tens, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. So this number, the 1, is the 100,000. So what is the number after the 1? 5. And 5, because it is 5, we're going to add the number here. So, and it will become 2. So when we round it off, it will become 1,200,000. Next is round off 592,437 to the nearest 100. So what number here in the hundreds place? Ones, tens, 100. So it is 4. So we're going to round off the 4 or this number to the nearest 100. So what is the number that after the 4? It is 3. And since 3 is less than 5, the 4 will remain the same. And the 3 and the 7, we will replace it 0. Okay, so we will round off this way, 592,400. The next here is round off 10,524,798 to the nearest million. So what number in the nearest million or in the place of million? Ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, 100,000, million. So it's 0 and the 0 followed by 5. So since it is 5, we will going to add 1 to the 0 and it will become 1, right? And it will become 1. So it is 11 million. Next one here is round off the numbers, 4,571,939 to the nearest 100,000. So what is the number of the 100,000 in the place 100,000? Ones, tens, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. So 5. And then what is the number after the 5? It's 7. So it's since 7 is more than 5, so 5, we will increase this by 1 and it will become 6. So we will round it off this number as 4,600,000. Next here, okay, we will round off the 235,854 to the nearest 1,000. Okay, what is the number in the place of 1,000? It is 1, tens, 100,000. It is 5. And then what is the number after the 5 or followed by 5? It is 8. So since 8 is above 5 or more than 5, so we're going to add 1 in the 5, so, and it will become 6. So to round off, we have this 236,000. So again, for the general rule for rounding numbers, always remember that if the number you are rounding is followed by 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, add your rounding number by 1. And if the number you are rounding is followed by 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, then the number or your rounding number will remain the same. So that's all. Thank you.